I'm not biting my tongue for no fucking niggas, Asians, Pajeets, stinky Indians, that blacks, Arabs, even Arabs, I criticize them. I'm not
What mine trying to start? World War 10? Like, bro, what are you? Reminisce all the time that we had. I be running, I'm running that bad. She be talking you. Brothers. Why are we battling? Myron, Fresh. Why are we battling? I thought you guys were brother. I thought you guys was ride or dies. Why are we battling now for, man? Damn. What's good, YouTube, man? What's going on, NCL Family? Now, bro, I got some shocking. I'm looking at my recommendation. You know, I'm just scrolling on YouTube. I ain't posting in a minute. My bad. I ain't posting in a minute. You feel me? I'm looking at some things to react to and shit. I'm like, say, Mine and Fresh debating. They gonna be over soon. The end is coming. I'm like, what? Where the hell? Where have I been? You feel? Nah, if you don't know who I am, ProdigyNcl, man. I go by Francois. I do reactions, vlogs, etc. Wrote through 1,000 before the end of January. But bro, I do reactions on Myron and Fresh. Myron and Fresh. You feel me? As much as I disagree with some of their points, I thought it was a good duo. You feel me? But apparently the great duo, they breaking up. They taking a break. They're not taking a break. I think they're over. You feel me? Now we finna react to this video together. I'm a bit late, man, so you gotta tune in with me, man. I know I've been preached like this. If you don't know who I've been preached is, man, they frenemies. Bro, I know they like this, bro, in the corner, like, yeah. Let's get straight into it, man.
Once it gets shut down, no one cares. The problem is, bro, is that like sponsors don't want it, companies don't want it, performers don't want it. But at some point, you're gonna be in a corner by yourself.
Walter, I promise you I got a chair for you whenever you are ready to get into it. He's getting tired of the madness, and I've been signaling this from a couple of months ago now, but he is totally sick of having these same humdrum conversations. He wants to get into the real meat and potatoes, and he's questioning the questioner himself, Myron, as to why they continue to do these things that they do. Look, I'm glad that not only is Fresh starting to wake up, but other people are starting to see that the nonsense that the red pill community has brought into his life and our lives was totally unnecessary. Like, there's a way to talk about the truth in which they once started without doing this whole spiel about, Jews, Muslims, Christians. It's honestly ridiculous. And I'm glad somebody's calling it out. And the call is actually coming from at least part of the house. It might be the basement. It might not be the attic, but at least it's coming from inside the house. But for some reason, Walter is still tethered to Myron at the hip, like a baby that's in the mall connected to his mom's hip or whatever the case may be. He can only go but so far without him, or until he gets pulled back by this invisible chain that he's got on. But every time Myron goes off the deep end, Walter is there, but he is so not present, it's ridiculous.
Everything, every issue, every ailment in society, you could tie it back to fucking feminism. Every single one. Feminism. Who pushed feminism? Gloria Steinem, etc. Who pushed homosexuality? See, these are the conversations they don't want you to hear. I'm not biting my tongue for no fucking niggas, Asians, Pajeets, stinky Indians, that blacks, Arabs, even Arabs, I criticize them. I'm not biting my tongue. I call it like it is. Facts are facts, regardless of who says them. I just want to say, I love all my Jew friends. I love Jews. I love everybody. And I don't hate nobody.
And all Walter can do in these situations...
That's crazy, dude. Like, bro. What mine trying to start? World War 10? Like, bro, what are you... It sound like he against everybody. Now, I hope I'm not taking this out of context, or this is not a random clip, but it sounds like this guy's against everybody. Why you against me for? Why you say for me for? You feel me? Bruh.
I love everybody, and I don't hate nobody.
And all Walter can do in these situations where Myron goes off on these tirades,
I don't hate you too, my brother.
is sit there like a dum-dum and wonder why we can't get back to the root cause of our coalition, helping actual men and their desires. But that's because Myron has never had those true intentions. The red pill community doesn't have those true intentions. Anybody labeling themselves with these identities doesn't have those true intentions. It's about grifting. It's about making the most money possible. And it's also about hurting people and putting out hate speech. Walter, I kind of feel for you at this point because the guy that you've tied yourself to is literally saying stuff that is anti-you. I remember when he got mad at Drewski for doing the skit and he had put out something that said, yo, this fat loser wifed up a H04 or 305, whatever the he call whores nowadays. And then he's parading around the internet. And all I could think to myself was, wait a minute, isn't that your co-host?
No one thought he could pull her, right? So to him just doing that, make conversation happen. And look, I get it. It's not RP or like the best move in this space, but for what he's doing, bro, it gave him hella promotion and content. And listen, everyone commented on it.
But it's negative.
So
for him, they were like roasting him for being a sucker, and they were roasting her for being a 304. Like for her, she don't mind the bad press because it is what it is.
yeah.
Walter and Myron have gotten so far off the deep end, even from when we first found them. Their stuff is so much more different that I don't even think they will recognize themselves if you took them back to their beginning stages. Because none of this content has anything to do with male improvement.
Bro, reparations are for okay? Black people need to just stop being lazy. You're not gonna get a fucking handout, okay? We're not going to give you your fucking reparations because guess who's going to have to pay for that? The middle class is going to have to pay for it.
Yes.
Now, let's keep it 1,000. You just get your reparations. What you going to do with it? You gonna buy a bunch of some Jordans, some fucking drugs, some weed.
They're going to buy some weed.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
what good,
You gotta buy some Fendi. You gotta buy some bullshit.
Buy some guns.
You can buy some guns.
Rob
like, yeah. Like you're going to spend the money and invest.
Go back to jail.
Majority are going to do criminal shit.
Literally, all he does is go on the internet, rage bait, and make comments about things that have nothing to do with him, and honestly, things that he wouldn't normally care about, but just in order to keep his name circulating in the media, he puts out a tweet in order to hate on some of the things that people are doing.
Wait, do you want a real answer?
What's the correct?
Or no?
Bro, I'm watching this. I'm taking all of this in. That's why I ain't really saying nothing because this is news to me, bro.
Oh.
Do tell, please. If you want to, do tell. We here all day. Hurry up, come here.
You know I'm light of fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Myron, that's that guy. What's the...
No, not do that. Because he's gonna farm it.
That's the only one I don't like. That's it.
Don't attention.
He already puts my name in his mouth.
You just get a week of content.
That's fine. You wanted me to be honest.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I feel like he has nothing but people on the internet in his community to sit around, search his name all day, and just react to the things that he says or the things that he does or people mentioning him or just any sort of content out there that'll get the clicks and views. I agree with Agent. Literally, I would not be surprised if the official Fresh and Fit YouTube account comes in the comment section of this video because they literally search out for these types of things in order to keep themselves relevant. But the only reason why they are still around to this day is because, one, I ain't gonna lie, it's a guaranteed 4 out of 10 at the worst. But two, because people bring his name up, Walter's name up, and the rest of the dumbass community up.
That's just so
No one watches female streamers or female...
They're not
Look,
interesting.
Look, no one gives a about female streamers or content creators. And the reason why no one gives a is because you bimbos are stupid. You have no life experience to draw from. You're not relatable. You're not interesting. You're not funny because your entire existence was predicated on you being a female, having so therefore you never had to actually develop any character or characteristics or become interesting or witty or charismatic or charming. So therefore, that is why nobody watches you guys.
Mind you, the same thing can be said.
What I gotta do with you though? You feel me? If they want to make their money that way, you really should be criticizing guys that actually watch them for whatever reason. Why are you criticizing the girls that's trying to get to that money? I mean, personally, my girl wouldn't do it if I had a girl, but bro, if these girls want to go down that route, who are you to tell them what they can do? If your podcast, so is about male improvement, why don't you target the males that watch them, not the person that is posting the content?
Or charming. So therefore, that is why nobody watches you guys.
Mind you, the same thing can be said about Myron in these situations. Nobody's interested in you as a person. You're not relatable. You don't give good advice. Literally, people are watching you to crash out at this point. They're watching to see the extreme things that you do, and they're watching to hate on you when you feel like it's pertinent for you to give your 2 cents on any situations. Just like when Kai got a girlfriend. Myron spent a good portion of this year hating on AMP when literally the only tie that he has with them is through Agent. But Agent so long ago put off any sort of content or interaction with Myron since the playback channel ended and stopped making videos back in early January of this year. It makes no sense why he would continue to attach his name to Agent other than he knows it's a way to get a clip off. He knows it's a way to farm something. He knows it's a way to get engagement.
I'm so sorry for speaking to you that way.
He got
Listen, bro.
These are the people that talk about us. These are the people that make endless hit pieces on us. Losers like this is who people watch and look up to and aspire to be. This dude flew this mid chick out, gets in the grocery store. She's a nobody. Like, bro, you got a bunch of followers. Have some dignity. You're from the same part of the world as me. Women don't talk to us like that. Are you crazy?
That right there just shows so much of what he purports to be, but is not.
And this dude got a nerve to say, yo, this guy fresh as cat. Look, man, I know fresh is ugly, but he's not no like that.
Hey, man.
Like, that's fucking crazy, bro.
I ain't that ugly.
This is getting to the point where he would even lie, contradict himself, or just plain misrepresent the situations at hand. Like when Agent bought a whole car and put it on stream, he said maybe he should be showing people how to build wealth generationally, buy houses, etc., etc. But Agent has a plethora of videos on multiple channels where he talks about buying houses, what that can do for the different generations. He's talked about investments before. He's talked about male improvement more than the channel dedicated to male improvement, Fresh and Fit. And hell, all in 2024. And no, it's not some superficial things. It's the things that Myron himself even values. That's why he's calling for Agent to do it. It's just senseless. Like, they've gone away from doing what they could do, what they normally do, because it doesn't work anymore, and have become a monkey reaction channel. It's stupid as fuck. One new trick and trait that Myron has picked up this year is dumping on any and everybody who gets into a relationship. If you're famous and you show a girl on stream, then Myron is going to dump on you. Now, everybody was doing it when Travis Hunter revealed his girlfriend and all the situations and circumstances that came out, which, hey, there's advice out there. I'm not going to dissect and criticize who was right, wrong, or indifferent because I know I got my video off. But then when I Show Speed, one of the people who's had the best year out of anybody in 2024, came on stream and revealed that he too had a girlfriend, Myron took this as an opportunity to dissect the content, wait for the moment in which he could make a clip out of it, and go as hard as possible.
Like, no, like, it's like right there.
He gonna kiss me on camera. Keep it cute.
Now, did Speed get curved here? Yeah. Was it for a bit? Most likely. Myron, stop watching this. Get back to male self-improvement and male health, and don't worry about these guys that you can get the clip off of.
Plus, he probably told his girl not to do that. Speed is way smarter than y'all think, bro. That probably was already planned.
Fresh is my friend. I'm a ride or die. It doesn't matter what's going on. I'm gonna stay by my friend. I have $6 million in real estate, so I can say whatever the hell I want. Yeah. Are you SpongeBob, motherfucker?
Hey, I can't listen to this. This is but I'm like...
Fresh and Fit honestly needs to be studied, right? So I've been watching their downfall through Abba and Preach. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Go check them out. But the way Fresh and Fit just straight up ruined their own career on YouTube is just amazing to me, bro. It's like at the beginning, like I used to watch Fresh and Fit, like I see the clips and I'd be like, you know what? They got some good points, right? They're making some pretty good points. But then you start to realize, like, it starts to get repetitive. Like, they're saying the same things every night, right? It's like, y'all don't got anything else to say. Like, they'll just bring on dumbass bimbos from Instagram and just, like, yell at them and basically lecture them every night. I'm like, okay, it was interesting the first couple of times, right? Maybe do it once a week, but like every night, y'all don't get tired of this? Like that man's blood pressure is high as hell, I bet.
Even the people that were watching the content at one point in time are now getting tired of Fresh and Fit, and they're putting new faces and places into that manosphere that they'll watch the content of. Now, ultimately, I don't think you should be watching that type of content anyway. You should go out and live your real life, but it's a good thing that they are taking at least these two bozos out of their algorithm and replacing them with people who are probably more sane than these guys. And maybe what's happening today to them will help expedite the process of getting them off the internet. Lately, they got sued by Rockstar Games, you know, the people that make GTA, for using the same imagery to promote some of their stuff. Now, I've seen a lot of people take on the whole GTA aesthetic and make artwork out of it. And usually Rockstar Games or any other, you know, video game platform doesn't take too much issue with those situations, but these guys took it straight to the heart.
A black civil rights defense fund that contacted for Rockstar Games.
Yeah, what happened is
you want to keep clowning on it? Because online he be doing some wild stuff about, he constantly speaks poorly about black people, calls them the N-word, monkeys, everything you can imagine. He does it every day. And I always said, you keep poking the bear, you gonna hit the wrong hornet's nest eventually. That's just inevitable.
You pissed off X amount of people, and then that's what happened. That person, that Arthur Watkins, basically, he warned Myron a couple of times saying that, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you talk about us. I don't like the way you talk about women, black women especially, black men. I don't like the way you do all this stuff, but there's not so much I could do about that. But what I can do, I will do.
One thing I will say that's come out of this last 4 years stretch.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna say, bro. I think they're gonna stop speaking. Not stop speaking. I think they can go separate ways. Fresh and Myron, right? They made a lot of money off it. Do you feel me? It was getting repetitive, and I hope this is a stepping stone for any content creator to, you know, don't consistently try to use, what's the word, man? I can go find that word. Yeah, so it's the word controversy. So don't always try to push controversy topics and bash on it. You feel me? If we're gonna speak on it, come from a respected point of view. You understand? Don't just bash on the topic, man. But hey, thank you guys for watching, man. Road to 1,000 subscribers, man. Hey, I was just watching because this was news to me. You feel me? So I ain't really say too much on this. I was just taking it all in, bro. No diddy. We gone.